Today we're going to look at rafts. Now, as many of you know, a raft is also a boat that can help you, travel down very dangerous and rough waters. Sometimes we see writing as something that's difficult and with lots of obstacles like in the way, almost like rocks. But today we're going to show you how a raft can also make things a lot easier. So, what is RAFTS? RAFTS is an acronym for a writing system. So here we can see someone managing water with no problem, and the water is very calm. So, can we do the same when we're writing? Can we make our writing a lot easier? Let's see. But first, let's look at a writing task. Visiting Mars. Imagine what it would be like to visit an alien world. Does anyone live there? What does it feel like to be on a different planet? So now we have our prompt. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply our acronym RAFTS to this writing prompt. So let's have a look at the first letter of the acronym RAFTS, the letter R. The letter R stands for role. And in the role, we want to know who or what you are as the writer. So who is writing or what is writing sometimes? Are you the astronaut? Or maybe you're an alien. What about being the rocket traveling to the planet and then landing on it? How about being the planet and seeing people landing on you? The roles are infinitive. You could be a family. You could be maybe not an alien. In the past, scientists sent monkeys and dogs into space. So maybe you could be a monkey. You could be a dog. Yeah. You could be a rover, like what they send into planets, and a robot in order to, or a robot even, in order to explore the planet. So the roles depends on us and on our imagination. The next thing we want to look at is the letter A, which is for audience. The audience, we need to know who are we writing to, or to whom are we writing, or what are you writing to? So let's look at some possible audiences for our writing. Are you writing to your family? Are you writing to a young child or children even? Maybe you're writing to another alien. What about if you were writing to NASA? Or writing to adults? Other possibilities could be you're writing to your teacher, a friend, grandparent, the principal of your school, the people who read a magazine or a newspaper. Maybe you're writing for your blog. So the audience is also innumerable. There are many, many, many possibilities. Next, we have the format. Okay, in what format are you going to write? Am I going to write a letter? Or perhaps a poem? Even a speech to your classmates or to the whole school? Are you going to write an article for a magazine? Are you going to write for your blog? And our final, well, almost final, is the task. So what are you writing about and why? In our case, we are writing about visiting an alien planet. But why? The answer why we will see in a moment when we have a look at our last letter in RAFTS. But the why will also be determined by your audience and who you are in your role. So let's look at the last letter, the S. The S is for the strong verb. And what strong verb will help you present your topic? Do you want to advertise traveling to this alien planet for a holiday? Do you want to convince people that life in this planet is good or maybe dangerous? Do you want to make a promise to someone that you will send them back information and tell them about what happened? Do you want to apologize maybe for not taking your friend? Do you want to instruct people on maybe the customs and traditions of the planet? Do you want to inform people on what the planet is like and how the inhabitants are? So let's see how we can now put our rafts together. Let's see how it works. So for my role, let's imagine I'm an alien in a planet like Earth. And my audience is my family. The format I'm going to use is a letter. And my task is I'm going to tell about my first trip to planet Earth. And the strong verb I'm going to use is to inform. I'm going to tell them about my experiences during the last week. Let's have a look at another possibility. Let's see one more. Maybe I'm the rocket. My role is the rocket. And my audience are other rockets in NASA. Maybe I'm writing, my format would be a report. And the task, I want to tell them about the dangers of the trip. Damage was caused on landing, what damage was caused and why and how to prevent it. So my strong verbs here are to warn and to instruct. Take the task that we've seen in this video and play around with it and see how many students in your class can come up with different ideas. I am sure everyone will have a different idea. Thank you for listening.